Good morning, everyone. This is Bharath reporting for Revsportz from the city of Bangalore. As you can see, I'm surrounded by radiating sunshine. So, with bright sunshine around, I'm starting a new show called Ringside View of Cricket. Hopefully, in the days to come, this show will shine as brightly as the coruscating charm of the sunshine up and above me. So, what could be on today's menu? Well, with the IPL auction just a few days away, let us analyze or look at the promising pace bowlers coming to the ranks from India's domestic system, or those pace bowlers outside of India's test and limited over setups who could make an impression in the world of IPL or at the higher levels. First up, let us look at Ashok Sharma. He's quite tall, he has a nice high arm action. He's someone who I think is the closest to being called as the hit the deck pace bowler among these slots. Yes, yes, that inward angle, which can tuck up the right hand batter. It's more of a front on bowler, but you can also someone who can be called as a bowler with a mixed action because he's slightly side on as well and is very much a hip dominant pace bowler. So these are some of his strengths. If you are hit the deck pace bowler, if you can hit the bat hard on impact, you will be in the game. But are there any areas where he can improve? Obviously, he can. One of them is he can get a few more deliveries to straighten. If he can get a few more deliveries to straighten the angle, then he will definitely be in the business. Now you can counter me by saying, how can a bowler predict which one will straighten the angle or which one will come back into the right-hander? Well, my answer to that is obviously you can't predict every delivery, but you can give yourself the best chance of getting a few more to straighten. Maybe it comes down to wrist position. Maybe if you have a relaxed wrist, if you can get a few to perhaps nip away slightly from the right hander as a front on bowler. And it also perhaps comes down to holding yourself, or holding your body in such a way, shape of your body in such a way at the point of release that you can get a few more to straighten the angle. So this is something that Ashok Sharma can do. I'm pretty sure he's working on certain aspects of his game, and I wish him all the best. I have to say that a few franchises can be interested in him because even in the SMAT, he looked in good form. Then there's Hakim Nabi. There's a lot of interest surrounding him. He himself told that Delhi, he had a good trials with Delhi Capitals, and I also heard that he has taken a trial with Mumbai Indians. See, I think it's the best swing bowler going around in Indian domestic cricket because he can swing the ball late, not just conventionally, he can swing the old ball too reasonably well. I think he's a clever pace bowler. Someone I think I've seen him in T20 cricket as well in local leagues, and he can bowl a decent Yorker. That is about his strengths. He's also an experienced bowler, but he doesn't have much pace. At best, he can bowl maybe 135 kilometers per hour. Obviously, he can't bowl the heavy ball, and we have seen in the IPL, wickets can get really flat. So when he's hit around maybe some in the 10th over, 12th over, what could be his weapon? That is where I think one has to look at under pressure, what could be his main weapon. Having said that, a couple of IPL franchises could be interested in him because he brings to the table swing bowling skills, especially up front. That is about Hakim Nabi, who can also bat a bit. We will shift our focus to Limbani. We have seen Raj Limbani in under 19 cricket, in under 19 World Cup. I think he's a thinking pace bowler. It's decent to good pace, deceptively quick. It's not out and out fast bowler, but it's deceptively quick. It's a good in swinger, which nips back off the seam quite a long way, and he bowls from slightly wider of the crease. So you can create those angles, nipping it back, and perhaps a few to straighten on the angle. He's also thinking cricketer, based on what I've seen in SMAT, based on what I've seen in the Under 19 World Cup. He seems to know when to bowl the bumper, when to go full, when to bowl the in swinger, when to perhaps try variations. This is something that's rare among young Indian pace bowlers. I think the fast bowling mindset is better than some of them. And we could see it in SMATs. Anyone who dismisses Abhishek Sharma, perhaps Simran in a game must be thinking pace bowler. So that is about Limbani. Then also we let us look at Raman Tari, the talented bowler. Again, we have seen him in under 19 cricket. Obviously, he's someone who has a left arm angle, bowls a decent to good pace. Though at times it feels as if it perhaps tries to bowl too quickly. He does a whippy action, creates a lot of whip, moves the ball, and is very much a steady pace bowler, decent surprise short ball. So he has some good skills, but just like Limbani, maybe it's a work in progress in the sense that the franchise teams can look at him as an investment for the future. And then let us look at a few more on the cards. One is Sayan Go. Yes, he has been around for quite a few years, and he has been a net bowler. He has been picked by franchises as well. Unfortunately, he's not played in the IPL. Yes, maybe you can say he has got limited skills, but he can still be useful in IPL franchise cricket. See, he has that unorthodox round arm action, quick arm action, so bring something different to the table. He can swing the ball up front, so it's not like he just has an unorthodox round arm action and a quick arm action. So he can prove to be useful in slog overs as well with a round arm action. Yes, some decent variations, deceptive slower one. So for at least a few games, IPL teams can look at him as being a surprise weapon. So that is about Sayan Ghosh. And then let us also look at Sushant Mishra. Yes, we have seen him in under 19 cricket, but I think yes, this version of Sushant Mishra is a better one of the two. See, Sabar, I think, has worked on his run up, is more vigor in his run up now. He also has, I think, worked on his momentum to the crease. He seems to be powering through the crease a little more. That is why I think he's bowling a little bit quicker now. Hits the bat, he's steady bumper, steady short ball, but still hits the bat quite hard on impact. Maybe I think he surprises the batter for a little bit of pace. That could be the reason. And the Saban obviously has the left arm angle. I think this steady pace bowler can be picked by a few IPL teams because this is definitely the best version of what I've seen of Sushant Mishra. So that's a little bit of Sushant. Let us also talk about Rakshan Reddy. This young knee dominant pace bowler, I think, has come in for praise from none other than Stephen Jones. He's someone who's deceptively quick. He's someone who can bowl at decent pace. Again, it is this deceptive pace that is something to watch out for. Once more, it could be looked as an investment for the future. I think that's the best thing that can be said about him. There are a couple more to look at. One is Mani Grewal. Again, I've heard about him quite a few times. He bowls a decent Yorker, bowls the three-quarter length reasonably well. I won't call him as a hit-attack pace bowler, but can stay on that length and bowls a decent pace. Whether he will get picked by IPL franchises, I'm not sure, but definitely someone who can be useful in T20 cricket. And there is also this net bowler called Vijay Kumar. I think he's deceptively quick. I'm not talking about Vijay Kumar of Karnataka. Yes, this Vijay Kumar is a net bowler for RCB. I think he has some deceptive pace, though I feel that he can bowl a yard quicker or two if he works hard on his game. So that is about it for the time being when it comes to the emerging fast bowlers coming through the ranks. Hopefully you like this show. Keep subscribing to our videos and keep looking at our videos because we don't just cover cricket, we cover other sports as well. Thank you for taking your time out.